Hello everyone. Thank you for clicking on this video. This is Veronica with That Because She Plans, and today we are featuring our video for the week for the YouTube Collab Loop group, and we are focusing on the theme of fun. So I thought it would be appropriate to share with you a little bit of my working in my memory planner from Go Wild this last week. As most of you know, the conference was held on May 15th through the 18th, and so I am working on updating my memory planner and thought it would be fun to bring you guys along. The first thing that I'm going to share a little bit about is this cute little llama. We ran out to run an errand one afternoon after the conference and came across this cute little llama that we picked up to share as a way to memorialize our new and old friendships at Go Wild. Anyway, as we get started here, the little box that I just showed you is the box that the badge comes in. I'll try and insert a picture of my badge here, but basically what you get is a little box with your badge, those stickers that I showed from Collab, and a few other little things like pens and pins for your badge or bags if you have those. So anyway, let's get started here. What I am working on first is the contact cards that you exchange or swaps with different people at the conference. This year I was a little bit under the weather at the conference, and so I didn't go around sharing as much as I did last year. So I have a little bit fewer contact cards or swaps that I had. Also, every time I come back from Go Wild, I share with my two granddaughters, and so some of the stickers, I did not share any of the contact cards, but some of the stickers may have gone with them if they chose those. But anyway, so here I am working in the TN notebooks from Lights Planner Action, and this is the Wild Friends booklet, so you're able to put in all your contact cards and information. I put that little road to separate the section since it went over quite a bit, so I thought that I would separate it that way. I didn't really like how it looked, and so I decided to put in a few little floral elements that I've been putting throughout my memory planner. As most of you know, I love florals, and I somehow had to incorporate florals into my race car book themed Go Wild. So that's what you see me doing here. I have some washi tape from the washi tape shop, and I am having to cut it out. They're not pre-cut, and so I'm just adding a few little elements to make that look a little bit better for when I add the next contact card down that page. And then what I'm doing is in some of them, as you will see when we go through this, I am either removing them from the contact cards, the stickers, and making little collages, or I am attaching the whole entire contact card, depending on the way that it's situated, determined how I put it in here. So if you've never been to a Go Wild, basically you can bring with you what are called contact cards. Some of them are in sticker format like what you see here. Some are business card style. Some people just have little QR codes. I mean, there's so much creativity that is used for contact details. Anyway, and what people do at these conferences, if you choose to bring them, is they will go around and share them with the people of the conference, with other planner people, and it's a way of getting them to know you're out there and just follow each other for inspiration and those kinds of things. And so like I said, I was a little bit under the weather, so I didn't quite get around this weekend to doing nearly as much of that. But what I did collect, I went ahead and put here. Another thing that people do in addition to the contact cards is that they also will, share swaps. So, you could share a little, some of the things that I shared were keychains, pens, and paper clips with little charms hanging from them. And so, you know, people, again, are very creative in what they do. A lot of people exchange bracelets and just so many different things, handcrafted items. It's a lot of fun to participate. And so what I do here is just go through and, like I said, put in all of the I don't want to call them random, but one-off stickers that I received, all the contact cards, and get them all put in here. And as I am working on this throughout this video, you may see that I come across some more. This will be part 1, and I will have a part 2 that we do a complete flip through of it. The good thing is that before Go Wild, I did go through and decorate most of my books, so I don't have a ton that I am having to do other than adding my photos and journaling about anything that I wanted to journal about. So this checkered paper that you see here is a very thin, it's not quite a scrapbook paper, it's thinner. And I picked it up on Amazon. It's a little booklet of it. Totally loved it. They have this checker pattern paper in different sizes. The checker boxes are in different sizes. And so what I would do is so that all of the pages aren't completely white, or if there's a page where I don't like what is on it or it doesn't work for the order of my what I'm putting in there, I just would add a piece of this to cover that page, and that's what I would work on, just to add a little interest and contrast to the book. So anyways, here I'm sticking it down with a Tombow tape runner, and I just add it, and then you will see it brings such a difference to the page. So now I'm going to go back to continuing to do what I am doing and just adding all of these, making a little collage of all these stickers that I received. Those ones that I'm putting on there right now are really pretty. Oh, you could see a little bit of the sparkle there. They had a little bit of a hollow sparkle, and so that was fun. So anyway, I'm just making a collage with these and getting them all on there so that they're fun to view, and you know, that I can remember that I received those at Go Wild. You know, it doesn't only have to be stickers. You can pretty much save anything, which I do, and you will see in a future video. But basically, you know, you can save wrappers, scraps of papers, different things from the conference. At my table, my vendor-sponsored table, they had a little doily, so I folded that up to bring back with me to incorporate somehow in the planner as well, just because it was part of the event, you know. So you can, napkins, I mean, basically anything. You'll probably think this is really random, but also even like the boarding passes. I don't need a physical boarding pass, but I did print them so that I could memory plan them. So anyway, just things like that. But here I'm using Undo. That is my favorite planning tool, because if you lay something down, you don't have to worry that it will you'll ruin your page or your sticker that you put down. So now here I am going back to these contact cards. This is my friend Nikki, and we in the contact cards, it's interesting because depending on the shop that you get them at, your photo and your contact info will be cut out as part of the sticker, and all you have to do is pull it up like a sticker. In some scenarios, like in this one, those are not cut out, and so I'm physically cutting them out myself, because I do want to add them in there. Obviously, that's the point, is to have that info. So unless I stuck her card down as a just the card the way that it is, then, you know, I have to go ahead and cut these out. There, I'm using glue because I couldn't get the backing off. And then now I just do a little collage in each of those little boxes for the contact card that was given to me. And, you know, you don't have to do this with the contact cards, because you can also use them in your planning if you choose to do that. But for me, I like to get them all together, and people will do them, you know, based on their personalities. Like, for example, my friend Nikki here, her favorite color is blue. She loves birds. So, you know, she incorporated some of that in her contact card. And then, here I am cutting out the next one because it wasn't already cut out. And I, for whatever reason, couldn't get the backing off of that one either. So I used the glue. But anyway, there's just, again, so many different creative ways. We met a couple of girls there, and I'm sure there were a bunch more, but that had a little plastic Instagram, I don't know what you call it, a QR code. It was so cute, and they had it attached to their badge, and you would just get that and scan it, and then, it would pull up their profile. So lots of really creative ways. I like the physical ones especially, because again, I like to plan them and add them to my memory book, and they are really fun to look back at. My very first conference was the Chicago Planner Conference. I have purchased tickets to 4 different conferences, but have only made it to 3. And one of my favorite parts is putting it all together, journaling about it, and getting it all there. And again, just kind of the other day, I was trying to think of the name of someone who gave me a gift at last year's Go Wild, and I couldn't remember, but the really cool thing was that I could go back to my memory planner and look it up and then look for what I was looking for. So that was really cool. But anyway, this putting some more of that paper, as you can see, these checkered squares are a little bit smaller. And so I think they add a lot of interest. And this cute little tiny paper cutter fits in my planner bag. And so it's nice because it's small, but I got that from my advent calendar from Rosie Life Planner. And guys, I have such a mess of Go Wild stuff. I did not unpack when I got home yesterday. My husband made us a special lunch for when I got home, and then invited my daughter and son-in-law and my 2 grandbabies over, and the girls just love to see what I bring. They're both very artistic and love to arts and craft. So I always share with them the things that are not specific to a memory at my conference. So anyway, I like to share with them. So I told them we would check it all out next week, and they were having a really tough time with that. So we went ahead and sat down and went through everything. And what we do is we put everything in separate piles, so that way, each type of thing. So say it's a pen, we have a little stack of pens, and then if it's stickers, a little stack of stickers, and then one will pick, the next one will pick, and so on, to make it as fair as possible for them too. And so it was a lot of fun. We had a great time. There were some very useful things even for my daughter, and so I always love to share. As you guys know, we get so much from Go Wild. No one person could use all that, so it's fun to share it with them. The other thing that I like to do is, like, for example, on this one, then we received a little bit of extra things. There's a little stencil there, as you can see. Is I'd like to, in my planner from Go Wild Dallas, I did include like this little paper clip that you see me attaching the little stencil with. It's just showing that, that came from that specific contact. And so I do add the paper clips. I do add in the little charms, anything that I might get. This time, at least as far as this video is going to go, you don't see me adding any charms or anything yet, because like I said, I'm still kind of working through my stuff, but I wanted to use this Go Wild experience as my theme for this week. And so here's some more one-off stickers that I received, and so I'm going to continue to make a collage here. If you've never been to a conference and you can afford it, everyone should experience it at least once. It is a lot of fun. I am a little bit more introverted, and I bit the bullet and went for the first time in 2023, and it's a great experience. But the best part is not only the little crops and crafts that you get to do, or hearing the speakers and the different things that, the organizers put on. But it is making the friendships. I've made some really great friendships through this and people that I have stayed in touch with. So that's been, the best part of all of this, is getting to see them and hang out with them. This year, our group it grew, and I made some new friends that I think will be lifetime friends. I'm so excited that I had the opportunity to meet them and experience this with them, and excited for what the future brings for us as individuals and as a group. Okay, friends, if you've been with me this long through this video, I truly appreciate you guys. I have sped things up. I probably should have said this at the beginning of the video, but if you've never participated in the YouTube Loop group, what you do is that you watch my video. We would kindly ask that you like, subscribe, and comment. Excuse me, if possible. It is very helpful to us, and we appreciate it. But also, when you're done watching mine, if you go to the description, I will have the link to the next video. And then when you finish that one, same thing, you would go to their description, click on the link. Once you circle through and you get back to mine, that means you have completed the loop group. And again, each of us that participate really appreciate you taking the time to watch through our videos. And again, if you wouldn't mind and would kindly like the video, make a comment, subscribe if you like the content, we would appreciate it. And it is fun to go through the entire loop because everyone does interpret the themes differently, and so you think you'll be surprised what some people do in any particular theme. Here I'm doing a quick flip of what I did, and so like I said, I didn't receive a lot, but it was fun. I did add a little pocket here to the back as well as the black scrapbook paper, and so that pretty much takes care of this video for my memory planner. Thank you so much.